I was only a young child when my mother first told me the story. About how our ancestors were murdered for nothing other than a greed for power. The year was 3028, exactly 4,000 years ago. At that time, Earth was under the rule of the French monarchy, whose highest law forbade space exploration beyond the known solar system. Arguing that Earth could no longer sustain its 15 billion population, the Evolric coalition of nations took action against King Lacroix, attacking the largest French colony on the tip of South America. However, the damage was more catastrophic than anyone could have ever imagined. The weapon used was a stone, called the NAMELESS CRYST for its mysterious and unknown origins. The CRYST was lost after the attack, but in its wake, radiation brewed and spread and killed millions, then billions. Less than 1 billion survived. By order of the monarchy, those unaffected by the sickness were evacuated. And after a long journey, a suitable planet was found to create New Earth. It and the surrounding planets and moons, as far out as the Black Void, were terraformed and colonized, and thus our new Expanse was born. For nearly 3,000 years, humans lived in relative peace. The coalition presumed to have been disbanded. But in 6438, the coalition arose anew, bringing warships. The ensuing war lasted a decade. Many were killed, including King Dibasi VI and 4 of his 6 daughters. As for the other 2 princesses, the lost ones, history remains a blank page. And now, in a universe crafted by the Coalition, monopolized by the Free Trade Network, and corrupted by renegades and smugglers, history's true ink remains smudged. Of the few hundreds of surviving French descendants, none walk the streets openly, lest they suffer brutal prejudice. To be French is to be less than human. And the NAMELESS CRYST remains lost. Nothing more than a story.
Bahir, is this really necessary?
Come, let him through. My most prized boy, this one. You're a good man, Kyne Dibasi.
And it's as much as I'd like to hear about how wonderful I am, if you could just give me my payment, we can square ourselves off. Well, I wish I could say it's been fun. Kaye,
I actually have now another job for you.
I'm not on your payroll anymore.
That is for me to decide, Dibasi.
It's been 2 years. That was our agreement.
You lost 2 crates to get your own ass out of lockup.
And if I hadn't bartered away those 2 crates, you would have had nothing. Now explain that in my transmission.
My merchandise is not for you to bribe jailers with or do with as you please. This I explained. I have only 1 crate. My seller expects 3. What do you expect me to tell him, eh? Maybe you can help me. Maybe I give him the head of the one responsible, eh? You cost me money, it costs you your life.
Point taken.
The data is in this strip.
If I do this, we're square. All debts paid.
Everything's good. You're a free man.
Kyne?
Come on, Yuki.
Don't disappoint me, Kyne.
We're gonna need to get her refueled.
Gomene.
Damn the stars.
We're heading to Catastrophe. The woman of interest was last seen heading towards the planet. Her ship was shot down by Wycon soldiers over the city of Ulborta. So our best bet is check with the local shipyards, see if we can get any leads there tracking her down. Avoiding any entanglement with the Wycon. We are to recover the woman and her stolen property, and then take her to the rendezvous point on Vegas Minor.
Deal's good. We do last job. We maybe go on holiday. In the end, free to do whatever job we want.
Yuki, what do you think?
You maybe go talk to her. She feel bad.
I know, Zix. Seriously? You're reading that?
What? It's educational.
Yeah, but, ow! Puppies.
Everyone like puppies. I think we'll not go back to Prestas again.
Not for a while, at least. Not while Bahir's tracking everything anyways.
Then I think you go get David now. Say you take him in.
When I said that, I didn't think that we were going to be running routes for Bahir anymore. He doesn't need to get involved in this.
They mean leaving. He's got nowhere else to go.
that klutz gets anywhere near my helm, I'll kick him out an airlock.
Kyne! Damien! Kyne's here! Can I get you something to drink? Do you still like spiced tea? Do you want ice in it or without ice? Or I could do both. We have crushed ice, we have solid cubes, we have big cubes, little cubes, any kind of cubes you want.
Well, I see you're ready to leave. Barely scraps left. Or was it always like this? I know decorations were never really a family tradition.
Don't. Kaczynski told me you were scheduled to be in a week ago.
And where are you off to in such a hurry?
Ever since your friend Bahir's been here, good jobs have been scarce. I finally got offered a job on Vegas Major, which I was supposed to have gotten to 3 days ago.
And what kind of good job is on Big Vegas?
Don't you dare judge me, Kyne. I had a perfect life on Cathlatea with my family. But you and your Connie friends. This is your fault. About damn time you realized what you did to people like us. But you're no better, Kyne. Having done God knows what for that bastard.
And that's where we're different. You still have a choice.
Right.
Don't pretend I understand my life. And I won't pretend to understand why you're having someone you hate look after your kid brother for you.
Kaczynski better not have been lying when he said you weren't running for Bahir anymore.
We're free bird. How's inventory?
We have the replacement helixes.
Ah, David!
6? We're managing.
Finally on board.
We're fueled and
How do
ready
me?
to go. Kaczynski just has to make a few more repairs.
Good? Good. Don't worry. She got a good life.
Yes,
And you too. We have lots of adventures. You'll tell stories of life unlearned us.
Right, sure.
Zix. Why don't you take the kid on a tour? But don't take him anywhere near the helm. It's probably best not to take him by the engines either.
Replacement helix. I go install now. You learn from Yuki, yes?
David Sark. Are you alright?
Yuki Tamahata.
That's a nice name.
Thanks. It means snow.
It's pretty.
When do you think we'll arrive?
Actually, we'll be dropping out of space shortly.
Kinda need me saying that?
Oh, I hadn't noticed too much interference. And here we are. Catastrophe. Planet with as many slums as it has estates. A water-rich world with the densest forest in recorded history. And look, one moon, just like Earth of before.
Utsukushi.
That it is.
It's been a while since you've been there, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, that's how it is. Setting us an approach vector.
Ani. Gomene.
Yuki, this ain't your fault.
But if you hadn't had to come back for me,
Then you would
would.
have been a slave on some backwater planet to stars knows who. If the cost of your freedom is just one more job, then so be it. Gonne ma ini yakuso kuo shitayo na.
Atashi o itsumo mamarute koto.
Yakuso kuo mamoru sumori. Here, take this. When this is all said and done, we can go on that vacation that Zix keeps talking about.
Her ship, Ranger class, those have been out of production for decades.
Well then, it should be very easy to find her energy signature. And while you do your magic, I will convince yet another Darkwalker that we're fine, stand-up, law-abiding smugglers.
You are sure?
Initial scans justify Bahir Hashin's claims. She's on the planet.
Have you pinpointed her location?
It will not be long now.
I desire no surprises from my old friends. Do not disappoint me, Dugar. I'll have my revenge, Cuara.
Birds don't call, the sighs grow long, and the willow tree wilts as the skies grow cold. From western sea come waves of green, and the willow tree. Sailor Fair, what are you doing up here?
Sorry. Do you remember those stories that you used to tell me? About starships and all those diplomats you used to meet?
Those of an old life, kid.
You don't miss it, do you? Living such a privileged luck life. I can't imagine.
Yeah, well, every privilege has its con.
So you actually prefer having nothing except this ship and your crew?
I prefer to have things I trust. The ship, my crew. Donna, she's got me out of... The Adonis is my home now. Let's just leave it at that.
So how'd you pay for it?
I inherited her.
You stole it, didn't you?
No, it's not exactly like she had an owner at the time, no.
Then where'd you find her?
Listen, I found her, I powered her up, and we flew off into the Starsea. That's it, end of story.
Attention free trade Cuaras class vessel designation code 0326. You've been cleared to enter Cathataian airspace. Your entry coordinates are being determined.
Don't you have something else to do?
No, which is actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
So all this mindless prattling actually has a point.
Let me come with you. On Cathataya.
It's not how you remember it, kid.
I know.
Fine. Fine. But we're not there to visit.
Alright. What was that song?
Last Willow? One of the first songs. Last I checked, I thought they were still teaching that at the institution.
I didn't go.
Right. Sorry.
Well, I mean... who likes history anyways?
A necessary evil.
That's what the Coalition said about the Purge.
They like to use that excuse for a lot of things, don't they?
You know, before that, I almost joined the Coalition. But after, everything changed.
This is a quarantine area.
Mom and...
How can you blindly follow his orders?
Mom and Dad, well...
Aren't they like family to you?
Zamin was all I loved.
Don't dwell on the past, kid.
History necessary, huh?
Some of it is better left buried in the sand.
Cuaras vessel, please proceed to the coordinates being transmitted designation under Sector 3 of Orbital City.
You okay?
District
We're heading
21.
planet side.
Your license permits you a maximum 2-day clearance, a total of 60 hours and 48 minutes, New Earth Standard. We wish you a productive visit.
No, thank you. I'm broke. Thanks. So, how'd it go? You know, I still can't believe how different this place is.
Well, I warned you. You can head back to the ship if you like. We've still got nothing.
Well, I still say that we should...
This was the last spaceport in the sector.
Except Zaf's. Come on. I'm sure he'd be glad to see you after so long.
I doubt it.
Seriously, where is everyone?
It's only been a few years since the Purge. This is everyone. Alright, listen. When we get to Zafra, you let me do all the talking.
Okay.
And I know this may be hard for you, but please do not do anything stupid.
Whatever you say.
like that.
Kyne Dibasi.
Zaffrey? Well, if you haven't managed to stay in
Haven't
business...
expected to see you round here.
You look well. Suppose your father is...
Yeah, well, he died 3 years ago.
Hey, Zeph.
David, flying with him?
Can we talk inside?
No. What do you want?
Have you seen this woman?
I have, actually. She came in looking for parts.
Really, when?
Yesterday. We didn't have the injector coil she needed, though. Retired model, ancient. What's your business with her?
Business.
Right. Used to be when you'd say that, you were looking for trouble. Just your kind these days, I imagine. Her face came in on the notices a couple of weeks ago, like yours does from time to time. Don't expect her to stay in one place for very long. Right then. Business concluded. I see you're still wearing them.
Probably best if we don't mention anyone we were here.
Try not to make it another 6 years, Kyne.
No promises.
Never expect any anymore.
Thanks. Hey, Kyne. Kyne, wait up. Kyne, why did you leave? You just disappeared. Zeph was pretty upset.
You know, you can go back to the ship. I've got it from here. You look like the type that needs to get off world. Am I right? It's alright, I've seen that face plenty of times. Lots of desperate people out there. People who need help. That's what I do, I help people. I can help you. We can leave right now. I have a ship, a good crew. Might have to make a couple pit stops. I'm in shipping. Past that, get you anywhere you need to go.
No.
Oh, come on, I'm just a polite average businessman. All you have to do is work on the ship for a little while.
I don't want a part of whatever you're selling.
Oh, listen. Just stop for 1 second.
Leave me alone.
Hey, now you don't want to do that. Might draw a bit too much attention to yourself for a fugitive like you. Now listen, I have a ship, and we're heading to Big Vegas and you're coming on it. And once we get there, frankly, I don't care, because you won't be my problem anymore. Agreed?
Yes, sure, whatever.
So that's... Hold it right there! I think that's for you.
Stop! Coalition!
Right, one last job. Chase around a girl who keeps pulling up guns and kicking you. Don't worry, it won't be a problem. Easy.
By Coalition law, you are under arrest.
What?
We just picked David up. Your signal is coming from the Firefly forest.
Hello, girl. Be back soon.
Kyne, there's something else.
What is it?
We've identified an Atlas bus shuttle. It looks like...
Bahir.
That's right.
Kyne? Kyne?
Get back to you soon, Yuki.
What do you mean?
So, decided to check up on me? I'm flattered.
No, actually. You happen to be part of my next business deal. When he first offered me this job, I almost didn't take it.
So not only do you speak in broken English, but you've taken up riddles, too. That's lovely, that is.
Surely you remember Rogaud Loore.
Who did you just say?
Haven't heard that name in a while? You couldn't have forgotten him. He murdered your friend, forced you to murder so many.
I'm no murderer.
Ha! So does lying to yourself help? Surely you cannot forget. No man can forget what you did at the Purge of Orbital. No man having done these things could. I know. I was there. I feel the same pain, the same hatred. We are but shadows, you and I.
Why don't you cut to the part where you tell me what the hell you want with me?
Where is the girl?
No idea.
Then you are of no use to me. I suppose I could turn you into Rogaud. Let him finish the job he started 40 years ago. He would even pay me. But I've been waiting a long time for this.
Yuki, move! This best part of movie.
Ursayo. Don't you have some work to do?
I fixed Chip's engine.
It's okay, Nate.
Engine's not broke. I have no work. Now move! Move it!
You are so bad at this. And I wanted to ask you.
Nathan, you're my hero.
Hey!
So,
Yo,
I
this
don't
is
remember
crap.
Kyne being so
You're so stupid.
angry all the time.
He's just frustrated. Things have been different since he's had to work for Bahir.
Yeah, this is so mean.
Gideon, what did I do wrong?
I'm actually the reason he had to take this job.
Give it time.
And if anything happens, I just...
Don't think that way, Yuki. Everything's gonna be fine.
She was just trying not to laugh.
Doc. Yeah, he'll be okay. He won't get into too much trouble.
You did fine. She smiled. Did you see that?
this. No wonder you and Rogaud got along so well. Until he tried to murder you. And then how do you thank me for saving your life? You steal my ship. You set me adrift. And now here you are again, at my feet, begging for your life.
I think your memory's a little bit foggy. I never begged anything from you.
No, you stole everything you have, stolen from me. Go on. Do it.
Our business is concluded. All debts paid. We're square, you hear? And if you ever try anything like this again, I will end you! Well, that didn't take long.
Kyne Dibasi. Been looking at you for a while. You are hereby seized for crimes against the Coalition, smuggling, human trafficking.
Oh, human trafficking. Okay, that was just a simple misunderstanding. Two girls. That was a rescue mission. I should be rewarded for my services. I don't.
And murder.
Dr. Loore.
4 years, Dugar. 4 years since I've last looked out on Cathataya. And 4,000 since the death of Earth. By a tiny stone.
Sir, we've located Cuara. Local authorities report spotting her within Ulborta City.
Excellent work. Have my skiff prepped.
There's something else. Kyne Dibasi. He's been detained. According to the report, he took care of Hashin for us.
Oh, how I've missed this view.
Dr. Loore?
Ah, what were the results of the final simulations?
28% indicates total failure, resulting
And
in...
of the other 72%?
full particle alignment. But you must remember, Dr. Loore, that we are dealing with very inconclusive data here. We do not yet know the full yield of the CRYST power, and without that variable...
We need to gauge its energy levels and run another string of simulations.
No more
before a practical
simulations.
test.
No more tests. We'll soon be ready.
With respect, Dr. Loore, what you ask, even your father wouldn't have risked it. You would discredit your name and his if you continue with this battle.
If you are not prepping the generator, your time is spent.
Yes. Yes, of course, Dr. Loore. Right away.
Today will mark the beginning of a new era, and I will be in command of history's flagship. Have someone clean this up.
Straighten up.
I've been told I tend to lean towards violence when I get angry. I get angry when I'm in lockup. But if you let me out, I promise I won't shoot you. Come on. Yeah, you and me. Ah, that's right. Oh. That's it. You don't want to get out of here? I am going to shoot you.
Officer Williams, prison skipper Dibasi
How many
waiting
volts
now.
was that thing?
Prepare for prisoner transfer.
I feel like Kaczynski just punched me in the neck. Ugh. I feel a bit energized. It's different. What?
Officer Williams. Williams, respond.
If you want out of here, you're going to have to kidnap me. Do we have a deal?
Right. Where'd you and how? What? How'd you even? What?
Kyne Dibasi, you have a ship. Take me to it.
Right. Yes, that's a good idea. Thank you. And you are lucky that I am not shooting you.
Russell Williams. Officers are en route.
Yuki, get us in the sky.
Das wir reden hier.
Mm-hmm.
Da mu došnir.
Uh-huh.
Oshimo na nim na rushnika.
No idea.
So that spear press hold it.
Oh, that's what I'd like to know.
So, you're a princess?
The 44th descendant of King Lacroix, yes.
I thought the lost ones were just myth.
So the coalition say. So, you have this Christ. That's why Bahir was after you.
Yes, you see.
That's it. Yuki, go turn the ship around.
What is your intention? I need your help in order
I'm
to.
not buying it. Lost princesses, old wars and old rocks. That's fine tune you're humming, but it doesn't mean I have to like it or believe it. It's a lot of pretty rumor you're selling.
I assure you, the Christ is real.
Oh yes, the Christ. The rock that single-handedly destroyed all but a portion of the human civilization. Yes, I bloody well know my history, thank you very much. I ain't risking my crew on the delusions of a girl. Yuki, what did I tell you?
I am telling you the truth.
Why? Why tell a criminal that there's a pretty little rock ripe for the picking?
You cannot take me back there.
Oh, yes, I can. Oh, unless you command me not to, princess. Oh, wait, you can't do that anymore, because Frenchies are just scrap.
Made so by criminals like yourself,
Oh,
and
yeah.
why
Oh,
can't
so-
support us,
so
had
now
it not
I'm
been for
being
people like
blamed
you.
for war centuries before even our time. What is it your French heroes did to stop the coalition from taking over? Where were the French when the border moons fell? Where were the French when the colonies held Cathalataya under siege? Where were you when the purge happened? When I watched my friends die? You're not assumed to know anything about me. You think that this would be the life I chose?
Then why did you come after me? Why bring me upon your ship?
I didn't have a choice.
No. You always have a choice.
Well, now that my lovely employer is dead, this is me choosing to leave you stranded on Cathalataya.
But, Kyne, aren't you French?
Yuki!
Wait!
All of this over a 4,000-year-old rock. Yuki, take a seat. So why me? Why, out of all the criminals with ships, why did you free me and take my bird?
You were Rogaud's right-hand man during the Purge.
Wait, you're part of that?
I knew from what you had done for him, you would understand better than anyone. The Cryst cannot be controlled as Rogaud thinks. He cannot be allowed to use it.
Kyne. What is she talking about?
It doesn't matter anymore.
You were part of the Borta Purge?
It doesn't matter
How
anymore.
could you do that?
Of course it matters, Kyne! Demeen told me you were part of the coalition, but she never said anything
And why
about—
do you think I deserted? After that, after Lovick.
Was it you? You killed my family? Did you pull the trigger?
Yes.
I don't believe this. How could you? You son of a bitch!
Damn it, enough!
Rogaud was last seen orbiting Cathay last time I scanned it. If we just...
Rogaud Loore, he was the one... Who's he?
He's a renegade scientist who's been long after the Nameless CRYST. He wants to use the power to make this unstoppable fleet and upset the Coalition. He cannot control the power as he thinks he can. He tried many times, and if he succeeds, it will be an end to everything that we know. He's the one who went after my mother.
You think you're the only one who lost family to Rogaud Loore? Kyne's been on the run for years.
Lovick, over here.
You remember my brother Lavik?
You, on your knees.
How close he and Kyne were? I tried to talk them out of joining the coalition, but Kyne no listen. He always running away. Kyne and Rogaud were like brothers, until he sent them to clean up another of his messes. The Purge. Lavik not do it. Not kill innocent people Rogaud experimented on.
Sorry.
Rogaud killed Lavik. Murdered my brother.
Six, I need you in the engine room, reading some fluctuations on the drive.
Do you really think one person can make a difference?
All it takes is a choice.
Why didn't you tell me?
It's part of a past I'd rather forget. Yuki, I need you to know I'm not that man anymore. I'm not part of that.
we hit?
It's impossible. We're still in rift space. What is going on? Kaczynski, why don't you come up here and tell me all my instruments are reading rubbish?
The drive fine. I don't know what happened.
Oh, drive fine. Don't you know what happened?
The rift is destabilizing.
Man!
Calibrating sensors.
What? This can't be. Yuki, where the hell are we?
The sensors aren't yet fully calibrated from the early drop.
Bloody hell!
We're under attack. It's a Wycon cruiser.
Oh, God!
Structural integrity at 70%.
What the hell is going on?
We just lost weapon capabilities and sublight and...
Failures all over the ship.
And what are we doing about it?
Quiet, please. Thank you.
Kyne.
This is impossible. No one could have tracked onto us in the rift.
You have your old friend Josh Wedlin to thank for that. Kyne Dibasi.
Wedlin, eh? Brilliant man. Too bad you can't just keep pulling his funding.
You have something of mine.
And blowing me out of the goddamn Star Sea will get you nothing but bits.
Your vessel's been disabled. It will be boarded. Hand over Cuara and your crew will not be harmed.
Mad! Kaczynski, meet me in the cargo bay. We're expecting visitors. Yuki, take the helm. Now listen, there's a nebula, 20 degrees off our port.
20 degrees.
Rogaud likes to brag. Buy you some time.
Wakaru. Kyne, you made a promise. Wasud and I.
Don't worry, Yuki-chan, I'm gonna keep it. You're coming with me. And you? Sit. You know how to use sparks?
Yeah.
Good. Wait for my signal.
If you think you're going to surrender me.
Listen, there's one thing you need to learn about me is I'm not gonna surrender anything. The only thing I'm gonna give that bastard is the rift straight back to hell. Not yet.
Ah, Lavik's little brother, is it? He died a coward's death.
You will hope.
Too bad, really. Good man, good soldier.
You killed him in cold blood.
I will not tolerate failure. In fact, I swore the next time we met, it would be the end of you as well.
I think that was a mutual agreement. But looks like someone's already beat me to it. A certain princess, I imagine? Yeah, she's a bit hard to handle, I know.
You're outgunned. Lay down your weapons and give me what I want.
Still a man with an obsession, I see.
You never did understand, Kyne. The power of the Cryst. The power that her lineage denied us for 4,000 years. The power that could make a man a god.
A god? Really? Well, I think the antiverse is pretty crowded as it is.
You can't control the Cryst.
No, Quara, I can. I will fulfill my father's legacy. Now, Kyne, go ahead. Run away.
I'm done running.
And so you shall see your universe crumble.
Gorkanakato!
What are you doing? What's with that nebula?
Once we get our systems back online, that nebula will be able to hide us from the cruiser's sensors.
But why stall Rogaud and not shoot him down and make for it when we're fixed?
Because as long as their leader is on our ship, the colonies won't try to shoot us down when we run.
Oh.
Sumimasen. No.
Sorry.
Yuki, I don't hear my birds singing. Right, well, sounds like we can use some reinforcements then. Ten minutes in with 3. You hear me, Zix? Zix! Algorov! Revenge can wait till we can live long enough to enjoy it.
Lay down your weapons, Dibasi. You are no match.
I like to weigh my options.
You can still walk away from this, Rogaud.
Give me the Cryst.
You will never hold it.
Then you will die like your mother.
Kaczynski, what the hell?
Reinforcement.
Oh, hell. David?
I was aiming for the other guy.
Well, you missed! Oh, damn the stars!
Join your brother.
Kaczynski!
Kyne, say where you are.
Look at you. Broken. Defeated. You once had everything. And now? You traded it all for this? You are done running. Kyne Dibasi, welcome to the end of your universe.
Wait! I'll give you what you want.
At last you see reason.
Lower your weapons.
I will not. Bring it to me, or his blood will stain your hands.
Cora, no.
Yes. The Nameless Cryst.
You wanted the power of the Cryst? Feel it now. How does it feel to die knowing you came so close?
Yuki, open a rift!
Where's Kyne?
There's no time, go!
行くよ。
Kyne? No.
Kyne, Ani, Dajobu. Oh, he's awake.
Why am I on the dinner table?
You don't have a med room.
Well, I can think of a comfy bed in my quarters that would... Kaczynski!
Careful.
Zix!
Just Grace.
You look good.
Been better.
How long was I out?
A couple hours.
What happened?
Regard the Pixis. All just memories now. We're in deep rift space.
All this over a 4,000-year-old rock. Why don't you guys go make sure a bird stays in the air? You use the Cryst.
Would you rather me let you die?
No, don't mean to sound like I'm not grateful. I am grateful, but how?
I found an intriguing journal entry.
And?
Things are more complicated than I thought.
How so?
Some things my mother told me, some she didn't. She said I would know when the time is right.
And that is?
Les puissances? G6.
The power of the six. What does that mean?
Once 6. Now 2.
And the lost ones? Well, lost one, you being found and all.
That's why I have to find the other. The Cryst is bound by 2, and only with 2 can it be destroyed.
So you're going off on your little journey solo then?
I can't put you and your crew in any more harm.
No.
Pardon?
Nope. I think I'll kidnap you a little while longer. I don't like the idea that my life is in your very volatile hand. Now, why don't you help your new captain up? I've got a couple friends on Big Vegas that can shelter us while we make repairs.
And by friends, I'm sure you mean criminals such as yourself.
Sorry, princess. There's only one of me in the universe.
We had made it out of that deep black. Unlike the calamity that saw Earth forsaken that day had not been marked through history's weave. Rogaud Loore could no longer threaten us. And I came to realize something. For so long I have fought and bled in hopes of a new horizon. And I have done so cast in shadows following a solitary path. But in meeting Kyne Dibasi, entering into his world and becoming a part of his crew, for however long that may be, I am not so lost anymore. I make this promise to you now, Mother, to finish what you started. I will find a way to destroy the Cryst. And to do that, I start my search at the beginning. Soon I return home. Back to Earth.
As evening bends and the sun grows cold, look to the sky, see what I behold. The breeze on the air is wilting, and the earth I do feel it's tilting. For summer, so frozen in time. western sea. Come waves of green and the willow tree, something else to see. From a waning light, my willow grows dark. I shed to laugh. Fly away, my love. A fear so thick, with the green above.